Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your online studio free class brought to you by Begin With Breath Connect. My name's Adam, for those that don't know me. All right, can you all hear me and see me okay? All right, awesome. What I'd love for you to do is type in the chat, just maybe say hi, where you're from. I'd love to get to know you all. And so I live in Asheville, North Carolina. And so I live here with my wife, my 2 kids, and my dog, Shanti. I actually have some pictures I'll show you in a little bit. But first, what I'm going to do is just explain a little bit about what we're going to do today. If you're like me, I like to know what's going on. So today is about anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes class where you're going to actually experience Tai Chi. You're going to experience the classes that we do in our online studio, Begin With Breath Connect. All right, and so that way you can start to get the benefits of Tai Chi right away. All right, and then after that, I'm going to give you all the details about our studio for those that want to become a member. All right, so what we'll do now is our Tai Chi Flow. So with this sequence, we'll do about a 35-minute flow. It's about the time we do in our studio. And so you don't have to get anything perfect. You don't need a lot of space, just enough room where you can reach your arms out to the sides and enough room where you can take a step forward and a step back if needed. All right, you can also do this in a chair if you want, or you can alternate sitting and standing as needed. All right, so without further ado, find a place where you can do some mindful movement. All right, so as I mentioned, with this sequence, you don't have to get it perfect. You don't have to memorize anything. All right, just follow along and just do what you see. I'll be your mirror image, and then I cue the breathing, but if that part stresses you out, you can always breathe normal. And as I mentioned, you can sit in a chair at any point during the flow. All right, so if you're standing, you can begin with your feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen. Then you can close your eyes or just keep a soft gaze. As you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly returns towards the spine, abdominal breathing. Breathing in and breathing out, coming into the present moment, arriving in the body, just coming into the here and now, letting go of the worries from the day. And we'll take one more deep breath. You can even let it out with a sigh if you want. Just letting out tension and stress. The hands can float down by the sides. As you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy. Bring it into the heart. Send it down through the body, into the earth, sinking the chi, the life force energy, source of our power and vitality. Breathing in, gather into the heart. Breathing out, directing back down, centering. One more time. Sinking the chi. Nice way to start with some gentle movements. And then you can step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. Just to about shoulder height. And the arms get heavy, floating down, the knees and hips soften, opening the door, the start of the journey. It's nice and easy, nice and slow. Just like the ocean, the tide rolls in, the tide rolls out. One more time, open the door. This time the arms float out to the sides, like you're spreading your wings. Then the arms float down, the palms face up. The hands float up the midline, turning up towards the sky. And then the arms float out and down. We call this one holding up the sky. So breathing in, rising up, and then as you breathe out, letting go. Nice and easy, feeling all the sensations that you can, bringing mindfulness to your body. All right, now this time the hands float up to the heart. And then one hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting above and below. The hands come back to the heart, and then we'll switch sides. This time you can do a side bend if you want, but nice and easy, never forcing it, always easing in. One more time. This time the bottom hand comes up, and then you can push to the corner. The other hand pushes in the opposite direction. Then we'll go to the other corner. The dragon spreads its wings. This time you can turn to the side if you want, letting the back heel come up. And then one more time to the other side. The dragon spreads its wings. This time the backhand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. You're making little ripples and little waves Other hand, the dragon swings its tail, sending out waves out into the distance. All right, one more time. The dragon swings its tail. And then the hands come together in prayer position. Then they glide right across the eye level, and then across the heart level, and then the lower abdomen. The arms float up again. We call this the swimming dragon. Nice and easy. Just, you can even lean into it if you want. We'll do that again. The arms float up. They drift right across the eye level and across the heart, opening the shoulders and the wrists, and then the lower abdomen. Let's do one more round. Arms float up, drift across, swimming dragon. All right, and then from here, the fingertips point up towards the sky. And then step one foot out a little bit wider. The hands come down to the heart as you melt down, softening the hips and knees. Then rise up to the side, look in the opposite direction. Coming back down to center, and then we'll look the other way. Swimming dragon, part 2. Let's do that again, getting in our squats for the day. And as always, it doesn't matter how low you go, just meeting yourself where you're at. All right, this time coming back to center, and then rising up, release. The arms float down to the sides. Then circle in front as if you're hugging a big tree. Rounding out, you can step the feet in a little bit closer if you want. Softening. Then the arms draw in towards the heart, and then we'll step out to the corner. And as you step out, pushing forwards in space. Breathing in, draw into the heart. Breathing out and push. We call this one the push. All right, this time, stay with me. The palms face towards each other. The hands come right out in front at heart level, and then the palms face away from each other. They open, circling out and around, scooping under, and then back out in front. Parting the clouds. Breathe in as you open, like you're swimming in water. Breathing out. Let's do one more. Parting the clouds. All right, and then from here, the hands draw back into the heart, step the front foot back in, shift the weight, and then we'll go to the other corner as you push. Sometimes called pushing the mountain. Breathing in as you draw in, breathing out, push. And you can always take as many breaths as you need, as long as you're breathing. It's my only rule. All right, this time the palms face towards each other, parting the clouds. Then the palms face away from each other, and then open, circling out and around, opening the shoulders and chest, sending energy to the heart and lungs. This one really helps to boost the immune system as well. So we stimulate the thymus gland and really just feeling the flow. And then from here, step the front foot back in, hug the big tree right out in front, rounding out and soften. Then the arms open. This hand scoops under as you catch the moon, step in. Then the top hand goes behind the back. We'll step out to the corner again. This time the bottom hand tosses the moon off into the sky. Then circle it back around. Toss away as if you could toss the moon. This time the other hand comes back on top, catch the moon, the bottom hand tosses away, the other hand pushes down, parting the wild horse's mane. Let's do that again. And as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. As long as you're moving, I'm happy. All right, one more time, parting the horse's mane. And then from here, the bottom hand scoops up. The wrists cross right up top, and the hands float down as you circle and open, and then come back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathe in as you open, shifting the weight. Coming forward. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Breathing out. And then you can step the front foot back in, hug the tree. I love the hugs. Arms open. Then this hand scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. And then the top hand goes away just for now. We'll step out to the other corner as you toss the moon. Once again, taking your time, no rush, nowhere to go. Can you be here now? This time the other hand comes back on top. Catch the moon. The bottom hand tosses away, the other hand stays behind. Parting the horse's mane, creating tranquility out of chaos. The calm within the storm. All right, one more time. Beautiful. All right, this time the bottom hand scoops up. The wrists cross right up top. Then the hands float down as you circle out and around. Open, and then come back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathe in as you open, breathing out. Let's do one more. And then from here, step the front foot back in, hug the big tree right out in front, softening. Breathe in, the arms open. Breathing out, the fingertips drift towards each other and the hands float down. And then just drifting over to one side, and over to the other. Like tall grass in the breeze. Nice gentle sway. And then come on over to one side, and then tap the heel right out in front. Bring it back in. Other side, shift the weight, and then tap the heel. You're testing out the waters. All right, this time tap the heel, the hand comes right over the foot. Other side, tap the heel, hand over the foot. All right, this time hand over the foot, other hand over the knee, playing the pipa, the Chinese guitar. Other side. One hand right over the foot, the other one right over the knee. You can even circle around if you want. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. This time, step the front foot back in, the hands circle out and around. They drift up to the other side, and then one hand makes an arrow. The other draws the bow, and then soften the hips and knees. Rising up, release the bow. The hands float down, we'll go to the other side. We call this one the archer. One hand makes an arrow, the other draws the bow, melting down. Rise up as you release the bow. This time, all together, draw the bow as you melt down. One more time, the archer. Beautiful. All right, release the bow, circle the arms around, hug the tree right out in front. Softening, letting the elbows drop. The arms open. The fingertips drift towards each other. This time the hands flip. The bottom hand drops down and toss away. The hand waves in towards the center line of the body and then press forward, palm over palm. The other hand drops down, toss away. The hand waves in, repulsing the monkey. Beautiful. Let's do that again. You can even lean into this one too if you want. Keeping up the sway. I'm kind of a sway mood today. All right, this time, toss it away. The other hand comes on top and then step in. And then this hand pushes down, the other hand waves in as you soften the hips and knees. Breathing in as you rise up, breathing out as you soften down. All right, let's do that one more time. Letting go. And then we'll step out to the corner this time. And as you step out to the corner, the bottom hand brushes past the knee. Top hand pushes to the corner. Then the top hand floats down, the bottom hand circles up. Coming back to the beginning, brush knee and push. Breathing in, circle it around. Breathing out just like a dance that you don't have to get right. One more time, brush knee and push. And then stay with me here as the bottom hand scoops up. The palms face up towards the sky. The hands draw into the sides. Then they circle out and around. This time the backs of the hands face each other. And then spiral the palms back up. Draw in. The mama bear gathers her cubs. Circle around. Spiral the palms. The energy loves the spiraling movements. Circulating the energy and the blood flow throughout the whole body. All right, one more time, grab your cubs. And then from here, the front foot steps back in and then hug the tree right out in front. This hand here drops down. Toss away the other hand on top. Step in, both hands together, pushing down and waving in. Rising up, softening down. Breathing in, breathing out. This time we'll step to the other corner, and as you step out, the bottom hand brushes past the knee. Top hand pushes to the corner. Top hand floats down, bottom hand circles up. Weaving it all together, brush knee, and push. Once again, feeling all the sensations. How mindful can you be? Letting go of perfection. Just being here is all that matters. This time the bottom hand scoops up, palms face up, draw the hands in, circle out and around. Backs of the hands face each other, spiral the palms back up. The mama bear gathers her cubs. All right, let's do one more. This time as the arms come all the way out, we'll step the front foot back in, the hands draw in towards the sides, and then circle around, hug the big tree right out in front. Softening once again. Arms open. This hand here drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions, and then the hands float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again. Wave hands like clouds. Breathing in as you switch, breathing out as you drift. Or once again, take as many breaths as you need. Whatever helps you let go. Coming into the moment like a moving meditation. This time the top hand makes a hook. The bottom hand comes up. The bottom hand floats across the horizon. Palm turns out, shoulders sink. Circle it back around. Let's do one more with just the arms. The hand floats across, letting go at the end. This time you can step in as the hand comes up, and then step out to the side. The hand floats across again. We call this single whip. Circle it around. You can always soften the hook arm if it gets tired. Being kind to yourself, please. All right, one more time. Single whip. And then release the hook. Let it drift over. The hands switch again. Cloud hands. Step in. But take your time, letting go of any tension you don't need. All right, one more time. Drift across. This time the top hand makes a hook. Bottom hand comes up. Bottom hand floats across. Palm turns out. Softening. Circle it around one more time with just the arms. This time you can step in as the hand comes up. Step out to the side. Single whip. Keep on going. The secret of Tai Chi is just keep on moving. All right, one more time. Single whip. And then release the hook. Let it drift over. The hands switch. The hands become clouds, stepping in. Drift across a few times. Just breathing, letting go. This time step in as you make a hook. And then step out, single whip 2 times. And then from here, reverse direction. The hand comes up and over, and then softening down, the hand scoops through, and then back up. The snake creeps through the grass. Let's do that again, circling it around. All right, one more time. Snake creeps down. And then release the hook. Let the hand drift over. Cloud hands, stepping in. Just when you're ready. Floating across. This time, step in as you make a hook. Step out to the side, single whip. Do that one more time, circle it around. And then reverse direction. The hand comes up and over, down and through, and then back up. Snake creeps through the grass. Let's do that again. And as always, it doesn't matter how low you go, just meeting yourself where you're at. One more time, snake creeps down. And then release. Drift across, cloud hands. And with each passing of the clouds, the feet can get a little closer, just till you get to a comfortable stance. Letting go of any tension. We'll do one more, cloud hands. This time the bottom hand comes up and makes a hook. The other hand scoops under as we carry the firefly in the lantern. Then the hands switch, the other hand makes a hook, dropping the elbows, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, the firefly in the lantern. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center and soften. The arms open. Then this hand scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. Then we'll step out to the side. As you step out, the bottom arm comes up, the other hand pushes down. Then circle it back. We call this warding off. Let's do that again. All right, one more time, ward off. Then the bottom hand scoops under. The fingertips slide down and then circle it around, rolling back. Let's do one more. Then toss it away. Hand folds in, pressing palm to palm, shift forward, slide down, toss away, press. Once more. This time the hands spread apart. Draw in towards the heart and then push back out. Pushing the mountain once again, breathing in, breathing out. Just like the ocean, tide rolls in, tide rolls out. This time sit back and open, wipe across the horizon. And then step in and catch the moon. We'll do that on the other side. Step out as you ward off. Bottom arm comes up, the other hand pushes down, and then circle it back. Taking your time, don't want to miss a thing. Really going for the ride. All right, this time the bottom hand scoops under. Fingertips slide down, and then circle it around, rolling back. Sometimes called yielding or receiving. Can we receive as gracefully as we give? This time we'll toss it away. The hand folds in, palm to palm, then shift forward, slide down, toss away, fold it in, press. Nice and soft, one more time. We call this one the press. This time the hands separate and then draw the hands in and then push back out. Shifting the weight. One more time. The push. And then sit back and open, wipe across the horizon. Step in, catch the moon. We'll do each movement one time. It's called grasping the bird's tail. Step out as you ward off. Then roll back. Toss away. Press. Release. Draw in and push. Beautiful. And then sit back, open, wipe across. We'll do that on the other side. Each movement one time, grasping the bird's tail. Step in, And then step out, ward off, roll back, toss away, press, release, draw in, and push. Beautiful. All right, from here, sit back. This time the hands float to the center. And the arms float all the way out and around and away from each other. As you melt down, the backs of the hands face each other. The hands float right up the midline, and they just float out to the sides, letting go. We call this the fountain. We connect with the water element, soft but powerful. The ability to wear away mountains over time. Let's do one more. The fountain. All right, this time, step one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot. Then the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. Now you can keep your foot on the ground if you want, or you can lift it. We call this the crane. And then one more time. This time the arms can come up and over just as much as you can. And then stepping down, we'll do that on the other side. So just the arms at first, spreading your wings like a beautiful bird, soaring through the sky. And then if you want, you can lift the leg, touching down as needed. One more, the arms can come up and over. Beautiful. Let's do that again on this side, and if you want, you can lift right up. You can even hold it up, depending on where you're at. Just letting go of judgment, bringing a sense of curiosity. What does that feel like? All the way up and over, stepping down. One more round on this side, the crane. Still riding the wave, riding the breath. One more time, up and over. Beautiful. And then stepping down to center, the arms float down. They reverse direction, hug the tree right out in front. Softening. This time the arms open, the hands float down, the palms face up. One hand on top of the other, right by the lower abdomen. Then this hand drops down and floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the arm floats up. Breathing out, centering. Do that again, creating mental focus and clarity. One more time, centering. And then both arms float all the way up and over, just as much as you can. Then the hands float down to the waist as you soften the hips and knees. Circle the arms in front as if you had a big ball right in front of the body, scooping under, back up to the heart. And then down. And up and over again. Down to the waist. This time we'll make a diamond shape with the hands, right in front of the heart, and then press out, reaching, opening the heart. And then the hands float down. Let's do that again. Breathing in as you rise up. Breathing out as the arms float down. Circling, gathering in the energy to transform into loving kindness and self-compassion, right at the heart. All the way up and over, one more time. Down to the waist. This time we'll make the diamond shape right in front of the heart, and then press out, reaching, connecting, sending out all your loving kindness out to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or just keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so slightly. Bamboo in the wind. feeling the sensations of the body, feeling the breath. And then you can bring your attention into your heart, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. We can finish with a bow. Thank you so much for joining me for this Tai Chi Flow. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'd love to hear how it felt for you. So if you're here live, please type in the chat how you're feeling right now. All right. And then I always like to finish my classes with a poem. So you can have a seat if you like too for that. And then I'll tell you some more of the details about the studio. All right, so this poem is from one of my favorite poets of all time. Her name is Dana Falls. If you've been with me in the classes at all, then you've probably heard many of her poems by now. But yeah, they just all hit home for me. So this one is called Breath of Life. I breathe in all that is, awareness expanding to take everything in, as if my heart beats the world into being. From the unnamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way to wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation, each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home. So that always just really hits home for me about the power of the breath. So it's such a great tool to use. We always have our breath with us, which is helpful. So hopefully, you might have other problems if you don't, but the breath is always in the present moment. So whenever you get lost in thoughts, lost in anxieties, thinking about the past, if you come into the present moment where the breath is, a lot of times that helps a lot. You might find it even transformative. So I like to underpromise though and overdeliver. So all right, so what I wanted to do now though is tell you about our studio, because I know a lot of you have really got a taste of just what Tai Chi can do for you and how great it can be. So I wanted to show you some options that you have. All right, I'm going to share some slides with you here. So the research shows that if you do Tai Chi 3 times a week or more for 30 minutes or more, then you'll likely get significant improvements in things like blood pressure, arthritis symptoms, flexibility, balance, and reduced stress. All right, so with that in mind, my wife and I designed the online Tai Chi and yoga studio Begin with Breath Connect. All right, we currently have 8 live sessions every week. They're all about 60 minutes. The flow is about 35 to 45 minutes. Then we do a bonus lesson. We break down one of the movements like in traditional style, and then we end with a guided meditation. All right, we had a lot of people asking for that, so we added that in too. All right, and so we also have monthly workshops and courses in traditional Tai Chi. All right, so if you ever wanted to learn some of the forms, then the studio might be a really great option for you. All right, so this is basically our weekly classes. I'll just go over mine right now because we have a lot. But basically on Mondays, I teach Tai Chi Flow at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, they're all recorded so you can watch them anytime as a member. All right, the focus is on balance. And then Wednesdays, we do Tai Chi and Yoga Flow, where we actually add in some gentle standing yoga postures to increase flexibility and really access another aspect of mindfulness. And then that's all done in the standing position, but you can use a chair if you need to. And then Friday is Tai Chi for Strength, where we actually add in weights. Now the weights are optional, but you can use soup cans, wooden spoons from your kitchen, or even light dumbbells. And it's a great way to build strength and increase your bone density. So it's great for osteoporosis or to prevent it, or osteopenia. It can really combat the effects. So that's why we added in that one too. And it's just really fun. So that's why we did that too. But you can always just go with sword fingers too and just imagine those are weights. And so that's a good way to start if you're new to it. All right, and so that is also at 4 p.m. on Fridays, Eastern Time. Once again, they're all about 45 to 60 minutes, and then they're recorded. You can watch them anytime. Wednesdays, it's actually at 3 p.m., so at this point. All right, that's our whole schedule, and so we have Julie and Tracy. So I'll tell you more about them in a minute, but as you can see, we have classes just about every day, except for Sunday. All right, in the morning and afternoon, and we're actually going to be hiring a new teacher to teach yoga pretty soon too. So we're going to add in a traditional yoga class too. very gentle Kripalu style yoga. All right, this is our core curriculum in traditional Tai Chi. Now we have several courses, but these are the best places to get started. So if you do join the studio, with what I'll tell you how you can do that after, but basically you'll get full access to all of our courses, including the Tai Chi for Beginners, the 8 form, which is really nice to start with, or you'll get access to the 24 form as well. It's the most popular form in the world. All right, it's a little bit more complex than the 8. There's more to remember, obviously, but it's also designed for beginners too. All right, this is Tracy. She teaches Tai Chi and Qigong flow. So for those that don't know, Qigong means energy exercise, and Tai Chi is a type of Qigong. It's a type of energy exercise. It's just kind of considered a martial art, though, for Tai Chi is. But it's used for health and wellness, as you can see. All right, and so she also teaches a seated Tai Chi flow. So that's a really nice one if you just want a relaxing flow, or if you're injured, it's a great way to use Tai Chi in a gentle way to help with healing. She also teaches the Alexander technique, which is another modality which focuses on posture and movement mindfully. It's a great complement to Tai Chi. So she'll be starting up those classes again soon, I think, too. All right, Julie is a functional aging specialist. So she really specializes in working with people 50 and older, although she's great with everyone. But she really teaches people how to stay strong, stay mobile as they age. So she teaches Tai Chi Flow, which is very similar to what we did today. And then she does a functional strength training in Tai Chi. So it's a little bit of a different format than what I do, but she adds in some traditional strength training too. So it's really the best of both worlds with her too. And then Laura's my wife. She's the co-owner of Begin With Breath Connect. And so right now we have 2 small children, so she's not teaching live classes right now, maybe when they're a little older. But she teaches Qigong and then Kripalu yoga, so she'll be adding in classes as soon as possible, really, but it might be a little while. We have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, so it's hard for her to commit to any steady times with that. But yeah, she does have some recorded classes, which you can catch in the library, the video library. All right, this is one of my greatest teachers, Shanti. She's our corgi. She's about 14, we think. We adopted her a few months ago. She teaches us unconditional love, and then our teachers in training. So my son, Shay, he's 2 years old, and then my daughter, Honora, she's 5 at this point. And so they also teach us unconditional love, and patience is another good one they teach us. So, but yeah, they'll probably be teaching that someday. All right, so I have a special offer for everyone. And so if you want to try out our studio, if you like this class, if you like the longer classes, then you can try out our studio for 2 weeks, unlimited access to all of our classes. If we're having any workshops, you can do those, or any of our online courses. Like I said, you'll get full access to those, so you can look into that too. All right, so I'm going to show you how to register, and you don't even need a credit card. So that way there's really no strings attached. I just want you to see if it's something that you might like, if it works for you, if we can support you in your practice and in your health and wellness goals. And so I found out that we can do this without even having to put in a card. So I was trying to make it even more accessible to people. All right, so we don't need your credit card information for that. All right, and so what you'll get is tier 3. So you'll get like this 2-week trial of tier 3, which is our highest tier. Basically, you get unlimited access to our video library. So like I said, all of our classes are recorded. So I think we have over 350 classes right now. So you get full access to that. 8 new classes per week, as I mentioned, monthly workshops and traditional Tai Chi, mindfulness, yoga, meditation. We do all kinds of stuff each month. I think I'm teaching this month. Yeah, we switch off between me, Tracy, and Julie. And then you'll get access to the core curriculum, which is the 8 form and the 24, and then all of our other courses in Tai Chi. If you become a member too, then as we launch new courses, you'll get full access to all of them. So the whole enchilada, so, as they say, right? All right, so we're really just trying to make it accessible to people. All right, and so if you want to improve your balance and reduce your risk for falling, if you want to increase your flexibility, which can really help relieve arthritis symptoms, and even if you have just general stiffness, it can really help. If you want to decrease your stress, as you can see, even today, you probably felt more relaxed. If you want to improve well-being and inner peace, that's one thing that I've found especially. It's been a nice benefit. And if you want to connect with an amazing group of people so you won't feel isolated, we have over 700 members now in our online studio. So if you do want to connect, then you can register for 14 days of free classes today. All right, I'll show you how to do that. I'll put the link in the chat if you're here live. If you're on the replay, just click on the link below the video. All right, and so let me do that now. All right, and then I'm going to show you how to register too. All right, but here's the link. So it's a 2-week online studio free trial. All right, and then at the end of the 2 weeks, you don't get charged or anything. But I'll give you some options. I'll send you some emails to let you know what your options are if you do like it. If you do want to stay with us, then you'll have some another special offer there too. But I just want you to be able to try it out without having to worry about, without any stress. So, all right, so just click on the link, and then what I'm going to do is show you, because the number one reason why people don't take action, even if it's something they want to do, is because of fear of the unknown. So I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible. All right, so once you click on the link, then it'll bring you to the checkout page. So if you click on the link, it'll just bring you right to this checkout page. It should already be clicked, free product. And then if you don't have an account, you just create your free account. Right, you click there, and then you just put in your name, first name, last name, and then email and password. So that's all we need, just so we can send you the right stuff. All right, and then once you do that, you click to agree to the terms, and then create your account. All right, I wouldn't use these two because sometimes you have a different email than you usually use for these, if you have like an old Facebook account. And so people get confused that they're like, I can't get in. It's because it's a different email. So just put in the email that you want to use, so that way it won't get confusing. All right, and so once you create your account, then let me just log in so that I can show you the next step. All right, let's see. We'll do my test person. All right, so once you create your account, then you just register product. Oops. So you just hit register for free. So you click that. All right, and then what will happen is it'll say, I think I already registered it. I don't want to do it again. It'll kind of mess things up, I think so. All right, so once you register for it, then it'll bring you to your dashboard. All right, so on your dashboard, then you'll have all the products, all the programs that we have, and it'll say trial. All right, so basically you have the video library, you have the online courses, and then to get to the live classes, you just go to calendar at the top here. So if you click on calendar, and then you just scroll down, and it'll just have all the classes here. All right, so say you want to do, let's see, tomorrow we'll do seated Tai Chi with Tracy. So you click on that. Oh, you have to just accept the disclaimer. Oh, this is good to see because you have to scroll all the way down, and then it'll allow you to click this. But you have to go to the very bottom, or else it won't let you click on this. All right, so then you click to accept the legal waiver. It's just saying that, just for your safety. And then once I log in, or one of the teachers, usually 15 minutes prior, this will become bright green. You can click on it, and then it'll just pop up the Zoom window, and then you're in the live class. All right. So you just go to calendar, you go to the event you want, and then you click on join event. So that's how you get to your live classes. All right, but if you go to your dashboard at the top, you could also just scroll down, and it has all the latest events here too. All right, so you can just click on any of the events on here, or you can go to the calendar. But that's why I love this platform, because everything's pretty much on one page if you just go to your dashboard. All right, and then also there's the video library with all the recorded classes. So I won't go into all that today, but what I will say is if you go to your new studio member orientation, you click on that, and then scroll down to the welcome video, and then watch the tutorial. And so that'll go into even more detail and show you how to access all the recorded classes too. All right, but I just wanted to give you an overview of how to start navigating the platform. All right, and so that's how you pretty much get to the live classes through calendar. The recorded classes will be in your video library. Actually, I'll just click on it just so you can just see. But and then you just scroll down, you'll see all the classes. So say you wanted to go to mine was, we bring over all the Facebook and YouTube classes, so you'll have access to all the short classes too. So this was yesterday's 15-minute flow. So say you wanted to watch that again, there it is, and you just click play. And you can make it full screen by clicking this button here. All right. So, and then it has a little description underneath if it's your first time. So you might want to check that out if it's your first time watching one of the classes. All right, so that's basically it for the online studio. So just go to this new studio member orientation. It'll give you a structured approach to progress through the studio. All All right, you'll get a 2-week trial. And then, like I said, I'll send you an email. So that way, if you do want to enroll as a member monthly or annual, then I'll give you a special offer during that 2-week trial. But if you don't want to, then that's fine too. If it's not right for you, then you're good to go. And hopefully you'll still join us for the free classes in the Facebook group or in the YouTube channel for the 15-minute flows. But reach out to me if you need anything. If you have any other questions, then let me know. And I really look forward to seeing you all in class again real soon. So thank you so much. Peace.